Hey guys and ghouls. I'm Nicole
And I'm Kelly.
and we're aMAMAnous.
aMAMAnous. And we got Jello shots.
Cheers.
Cheers. A mouthful.
Woo!
Oh,
I was
good
going to
stuff.
try and sound spooky and be like, ooh, at the end, but I didn't have the courage.
No,
No.
you got too nervous.
Yeah.
You were going to mess it up.
I've heard myself sing. I don't want to hear myself.
Ooh.
Ooh.
If you watch us, we're spooky.
Season.
Spooky season. 'Tis the season. You know how I knew it was a season change?
How?
Because I only paint my toenails 2 colors, white and black. So I finally made the switch from white to black.
And I literally just said something about that
I
because I
know.
noticed.
I know. You were like, oh, the black nails.
Yeah.
I don't know why I cannot have a color on my toes. It drives me nuts.
That's funny. I always, if I get my nails done, I pick a color based off the name or the number.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And it has to be like a pink, or I've been doing red for the past few weeks. Red.
Yeah.
I could never do like blue or green. Even like all white is kind of pushing it for me
See, I like white.
because it goes with everything. I don't know. I just feel like it
Yeah.
looks funny on I don't know if it's my skin tone or my nail shape or what.
Maybe. I don't know, but yeah, because I don't paint my toenails as often as I paint my fingernails. I paint my fingernails literally like 3 times a week, it feels like.
Yeah, I need
So
to
then they
get
always
on
go
it.
together. Kind of.
Mine have to be the same color.
Yeah.
Unless I have like printed ones. Like what are those? What is it? Color Street, the nail strips.
Oh, yeah.
I like those.
Yeah, I like
I use them
those.
for my toes too. But if that one has a pattern, then I'll do like a matching color for the other.
Yeah.
But I can't ever do 2 different things, like pink and blue or.
I know. I wish I could be one of those girls, but can't be one of those girls.
Yeah. Your mom always has really fun nails, always crazy colors.
Oh, yeah.
Like for the seasons and
Okay,
stuff.
yeah. And I'll do like a fun color on my nails. Like, that's not an issue. I already told Turner next would be orange.
Oh, good Lord.
That's
Well, I
his
guess
favorite color.
it's also Halloweeny.
Exactly. Which brings us into our first episode of October. All summer. I mean, all summer. All October. It's so hot, it still feels like summer.
Yeah, I know. So what's our episode today? Because I literally have 0 idea.
Shocking. Shocking. Ghost stories.
Ooh. Wait, like scary ghost stories or ghosted stories?
No, that'll be like next week or the week after, but this is real ghost stories.
Darn it, because I have a ghosted story.
Oh,
So,
all
right, I'm going to have to hold on to it.
Yeah, you'll have to wait for that one.
I'll submit it and put my name on it so I remember I have a story.
Perfect. Yeah.
All right, so these are spooky stories.
Spooky stories. Do you have any spooky stories?
No, I'm not a good storyteller either. Some people are very good storytellers. Like they set the mood.
Yeah.
My son's grandparents are like this. When they tell a story, it's not like a short story, it's a long story. But when people are brought into the story, they'll even explain how they knew the person. I swear I know what the weather was like that day. Like they are very detailed.
Yeah. You're like, does this detail even matter to the story? Probably not, but
I'm just not a good storyteller.
We're setting the scene.
Yeah. But I also hate like when we ask the guys in the family to repeat a story or tell us something. It's like we're pulling every important detail out of them.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a pain in the butt. I don't know. So I hope these are good ones.
Yes.
But do you remember that show? I don't know if you were old enough for
Ghost
it.
Adventures.
Nope.
Oh.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
I do remember that.
What was it? It was.
I feel like it's on Disney now or something.
I actually saw. I think it was in it. Maybe it was. I
or
saw it somewhere.
Goosebumps.
Oh,
Maybe is what I'm thinking about.
No. Are You Afraid of the Dark? And it was always kind of freaky stories.
Yeah, all that stuff was, and we watched it. That's probably why we like true crime today.
So you know they had TGIF, right? Thank God it's Friday, and they had like those shows. But Nickelodeon had something like that, and I want to say it was called Snick, but I feel like maybe because it's Saturdays. It was on Saturdays.
I remember like
Somebody
Sunday
fact check
mornings
me.
or something.
And that's Sunday morning cartoons. I'm gonna look this up, and I know I'm right.
Mm.
All
So
right.
I do have one ghost story to tell.
Okay.
This is like the only time that I could think of that I was like, oh, maybe there's ghosts here. And it's really funny because, so going back for people that didn't listen to our first few episodes, my parents used to own a Ben and Jerry's, which is Nicole used to work there. We worked there at separate times because you were older than me. But that was
Yeah,
my
you were
first.
still coming in pigtails when I worked
Yeah,
there.
basically when I worked there too. But I was like 15, right? So I started working there when I was 15, and that's where I met my best friend. And her and I would work together often. And in the back, we had like cookie trays that like all like stacked on top of each other. But like there was like a lip, right? So like they couldn't just like, you know,
All over.
fall over or whatever without all of them falling off. Well, there were like multiple occasions where we would be like, there was like the back, and you would have to turn off all the lights, and it would be super creepy back there. So one day we were working together, and like one of the cookie trays like came off of the whole. See, look, I'm already being a bad storyteller, but only one cookie tray fell off of the whole stack of cookie trays. And we were like, oh my God, we for sure thought that there was a ghost living in Ben and Jerry's. We were freaked out. So then we brought a Ouija board. We turned off all of the
Oh my
lights.
gosh, Kelly.
Okay, well, I mean, that's not weird to me. But
Go ahead.
anyways, we did it. We should have done it just the two of us, but we brought one of her friends along, and I think she was moving it. Anyways, for my bestie watching, Rim C, that was.
Oh my god.
Anyways, inside joke. I don't know if it was actually haunted, but 15-year-old Kel was a little spooked out.
I've had several ghost stories
Yeah.
like that I could share,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't remember any in this moment.
All
As
right.
we're talking, I'm
All
sure I'll
right.
remember.
I'm sure something will come up, but people delivered on this one. So
Oh my gosh, am I gonna get spooked out?
probably not. I'm starting off real slow though. All right. I don't have a good ghost story, but at 33 years old and a mother, I still walk real quick down the hall just in case the girl from the ring decides to crawl out of the TV behind me. You really never know.
Oh my gosh. Okay. This reminds me of something. Do you remember Pet Cemetery?
I have a good story. Yes.
Okay. Do you remember it's like towards the end of the movie, the sister, I think she had like some spinal disease. Remember she like died like all decrepit in a bed?
To be honest,
Oh my gosh.
I didn't really watch the movie because of my story, but yes. Okay.
Yeah, she had something with her back. I don't know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, in Pet Cemetery, she like rushes her sister. I think it was her sister. I don't remember who it was she rushes, but she's like this little thing. She's normal size, but she's small because she's all deformed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she like looks up and she has this scary, like goblin-y looking face. 4 years after I watched that movie, when I was in the shower, like washing my hair, I had my eyes closed. I would literally have to open my eyes to make sure she wasn't there because I was
Oh
like
my
so
gosh.
afraid of it. It just like now I probably remembered it's going to start happening again.
Yeah.
It was very scary though.
That's so funny that you say that because like I'm not a scary movie watcher, so it's really funny because like after I watch a scary movie, yes, when I close my eyes, I like picture whatever scary thing it was in the movie and I can't get it out of my mind. But going back to Pet Cemetery, very funny because I'll never forget my parents and I like went out somewhere. I was young. So my brother was like maybe 12 or 13. He had to be around 12 or 13. And he decided to stay home and he watched Pet Cemetery by himself and he was freaked out. I'll never forget. We came home and he was so freaked out because he watched it all by himself.
It's like scary because it's like there's a spooky element, but then there's like really scary, traumatic stuff that happens. Like the little boy like rushes out. They live in this country-esque area
Mm-hmm.
and he gets hit by a semi, but
Oh,
like
yeah.
the
I
whole
think that's
family
the
has like a
part
picnic
where
and
it
he's
freaked him out.
chasing a ball or something and then gets hit. And it's like in slow-mo, right? That this whole scene is breaking out, and you just start getting that anxiety where you're like, "Get out of the way, stop," you know? So
Yeah.
it's like freaking you out, and then you know what happens, and it's just like,
Yeah.
oh. And the dad's reaction was so like visceral. I remember like he really thought he lost his kid. That kind of stuff freaks me out. My palms like start to sweat. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, hurry, stop. Like
Yeah.
they can't hear me, and obviously it's a movie, but I
Yeah.
full on believe like they can pick up on my cues.
Yes. Yes. But yeah, I feel the same way. So when I'm walking around the house and I'm turning off all the lights at nighttime, I mean, I leave quite a few lights on. So in my house, I don't really get that freaked out, but I feel the same way.
I have those motion sensor night lights,
Yeah, that's nice.
and I'm still afraid of like putting my feet down on the floor.
You're scared to put all your feet outside of the blankets just in case something reaches out and grabs you.
Yeah. My son and I have been really into watching scary movies lately, but like before bed. So we're like falling asleep
Oh
while we're
my
watching
gosh,
these
no.
movies. And they're
It's
always
the
ghost,
worst.
paranormal stuff.
Yeah. No. No, thanks. Okay. On to the next. One night, my daughter refused to go to bed because she was scared. When I asked her why, she whispered, "Because Santa's in my closet." I laughed at first, but she kept glancing at the closet door like she was expecting it to creak open at any second. I checked, of course, no Santa. But when I turned off the light, my daughter said, "He only comes out when it's dark." So now I'm faced with two terrifying options: a ghost that lives in my house or a bearded man living in my daughter's closet. Either way, I'm sleeping with the lights on and the closet door nailed shut.
Yeah, I don't blame her. Have you heard about, and I feel like this is a real thing. So please, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel like it was in Florida. You could hire this scary clown to come scare your kids if they were bad.
Oh my God, that's
And there's
so
like a
messed up.
compilation video of him scaring kids. But I remember one of them was a girl had a trundle bed, and he was like underneath the trundle bed, and they parents had put her to bed, and he's like pushing himself out from under the trundle bed to like scare her. But it's like a lot of different things like that, or he's in their closet and then he jumps out, and like parents would pay him to come scare their children.
That's
He had a
so
funny name
fucked
too.
up. That's so fucked up. I
Would
would
you ever do
never.
that to your kids?
No, because then you're going to traumatize them and make your life even worse. You wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do it to the little kids. I do it to the bigger kids and the little kids when they got bigger. I think that would be so funny.
No. Okay, you know what's funny? Hiring the Grinch instead of Santa to come to Christmas. A clown that's hiding under the bed?
I don't care. I'll hire
Hell
somebody
no.
that's like the Annabelle doll.
No, that's so effed up. But this brings me to like when I would put Turner to bed and he would be like terrified for like
Oh
a
yeah.
solid like 6 months. It would freak me out where like I wouldn't even want to be in his room. I'm like, what is in his room that is like freaking him out? And then he started saying it was the camera. And I think it was because like it would change from like night vision to like not night vision because he has like starlights in there. I think it would make like it makes like a clicking sound when it goes from night vision to not night vision. Um so I don't know, I chopped it up to be that. He's not afraid of it anymore, so maybe the ghost moved out. I'm not sure.
Do you remember when we were picking out baby monitors and you were talking about how people like hack the baby
Yes.
monitors
Yes.
and can talk to you through
Yeah.
them?
The ones that are like Wi-Fi, like that
Yes.
you could see through like on your phone.
Yes.
Yeah, I never ever got any of those because that would freak me out or just like creeps that would creep into your kid's room. Ugh, no. Disgusting.
But could you imagine somebody talking to you through it? Like you're
No.
in there doing something, cleaning, putting clothes away, and you hear like that goes one drawer up, or just like
Yes.
something.
Did you ever hear of the story of the kid that was like saying he was saw like a guy in his room every night before bed and then he started drawing pictures of it
Oh my god,
and it
what
was
was
like
it?
a super creepy guy. Super creepy.
Feel like that happens in a lot of scary movies.
No, it was like a real thing. Look it up on the internet.
All right. What about the guy that had the lady that was living in like a nook in his apartment and she would only come down at night and he finally caught her on video. He had like one of those storage cabinets if it were a vaulted ceiling and it was enclosed and there was like a slider where you could put like boxes. She was like living in there and she would come down at night. I think he realized like food was missing and he's like, "How is this happening?" She would come down at night, or I guess while he was at work, eat, use the bathroom, whatever, and then she'd go back up there and hide. But he literally caught her crawling out of his
What?
ceiling one
Oh,
night. Could you imagine?
no, it's like my cat that lives on top of the cupboards.
Exactly it. They would get along well.
Oh, weirdo. Santa's in the closet. Oh man.
At least with Santa though, and it wasn't like
Yeah, like okay, could have been worse.
the boogeyman.
The boogeyman,
At
yes.
least Santa brings presents.
True. Hopefully. Hopefully that's Santa. Uh, okay. While staying at the Cosmopolitan Hotel in Old Town San Diego, my friends and I were playing cards outside of our room on the upper wraparound porch. We had a Bluetooth speaker hooked up to our music sitting on the inside windowsill. I believe we were listening to some Black Sabbath when all of a sudden our speaker was thrown hard onto the floor. Now, you're probably thinking it just vibrated off, but there were suction cups on the bottom of the speaker. Later that same evening, I was sleeping and I kept hearing a clock ticking. Now, this is an old hotel with no televisions in the room. So I have no idea where the ticking was coming from. So there were no clocks. The last day there, the ghost did not like my friend and literally slammed the gate on him. There was no wind that day. Spooky hotel.
Ooh, would you stay at a haunted hotel?
Um, I don't know. In theory, I feel like it sounds fun, kind of creepy, but in reality, I don't know.
I'd be afraid that something would follow me home because I believe in like evil and spirits and
Yeah, I don't know. Like I watched a lot of Ghost Adventures back in the day.
oh, what about the Winchester Mansion? Would you ever go there?
I don't know what that is.
You know,
Uh
it's like on the way, it's like past Paso. It's on the coast somewhere, like before uh where's that aquarium up north at Monterey? Like it's up
oh, okay.
there
Uh-huh.
and it's the Winchester rifle. It's like the family's home and it's like the granddaughter or somebody lived there last and she believed that all of the or there was a seance or something and somebody said all of the people that died by your family's rifle will like haunt you.
Oh my
So
gosh.
she built like stairs that would go in the ceilings or
Oh,
store.
I've heard of that.
Do you know what I'm
Yes.
talking about?
Yes, like stairs and things that lead to nowhere, doors that
Yes.
would lead.
Or
Yes.
things are like weird disproportionate size because
Yeah,
she'd want to
yeah.
like confuse the ghost. She wouldn't sleep in the same room like 2 nights in a row because she didn't want it.
At that point, why are you gonna build all that shit? Just move.
I think it had construction going on like every day for like 50 years. Like some weird thing was being new twist or turn. But I would totally go and do a tour there.
Um, ma'am, you're not making it confusing for the ghost. You're just making it confusing for yourself
I
when
know.
they're chasing you and
Yeah.
you're trying to get out.
She goes to open a door, runs out, and
She's
it's
like,
like the second story. You're about to become a ghost, ma'am.
so yeah, I love like, well, I shouldn't say love because I don't watch it anymore, but like Ghost Adventures. So my friends and I, also who were very into it, every Halloween
Oh,
they would
Miss T.
have, yeah,
Mhm.
they would have like a Ghost Adventure special on Halloween. So for a few years in a row,
I remember this.
multiple years in a row before kids, we would do a Zach Bagans party, the main guy of Ghost Adventures, where we would all dress up as like a different version of Zach Bagans because he like has gone through phases.
It's like an Eras tour for him.
literally, literally, like all the different versions of Taylor Swift. No, we did all the different versions of Zach Bagans. The last one that we watched together, it was like right after COVID. So he did a Ghost Adventures like special at the Tiger King like sanctuary or
Yeah, I'm
whatever.
sure there's tons of
Weird
ghosts.
shit. I don't
Well,
know.
rumor has it there's a lot of dead bodies buried around there.
Yeah. Um, Moral of the story, they found nothing, I don't think. I don't really remember. But I forget where I was going with this story. Oh, but he did like a ton of I don't remember now. He was just like he would go to different places like that.
Mm.
And I was always super into it because, they had the little machine that would go and then you'd hear people like,
Oh,
hello. Hello. You know
there
what
was
I'm
one that
talking about.
I used to watch. I can't remember it, but they were like Penn State is like the college that they went to, and it
Uh-huh.
was some students, and it was really good. I forget what it's called now, but it had like the same cast, like season after season, because they were college kids.
Yeah.
But I remember it now. But I used to really like that show.
Yeah, it's entertaining. Like the ghosts are just talking to you.
Yeah.
Or they'd have this machine where you could like see like the figures. Oh, it was so stupid. Why do those are some of my favorite Halloweens though. One
Bring it
Halloween.
back.
I know because one of the last one that we did, it was at our house and I built the whole like living room to look like a cave. So like you'd walk in and it was like I put all the pillows and blankets and stuff on the floor and it was all spooky in there. We're all sitting in there dressed like Zach Bagans.
Nobody showed up as a Ghostbuster.
No,
I think that would have been funny.
would have been kind of funny. My friend's now fiance dressed up as a ghost tiger.
Oh, for the Tiger King episode? I love how on theme everybody
Yes,
was.
we love a good theme, okay? Anyways. uh, all right. After putting the kids down for bed, my husband decided he wanted to stay up and watch TV downstairs, which meant I could go to bed and read my book in peace. Sold. About 30 minutes go by of my peaceful reading time bliss, and all of a sudden I hear a scratching sound coming from under our bed. I put my book down and hold my breath because that was weird and maybe I didn't hear what I thought I heard. And then it happens again, a very distinct scratching sound. I immediately panic. Someone or something is under our bed. Now, I hate scary movies, but I've seen enough to know you can't look under the bed and you sure as hell can't put your feet down and try to run out of the room.
Same girl, same.
So I do the only rational thing I can think of. I call my husband's phone, trying to calmly tell him he needs to come upstairs. Can't let the killer or monster know that I'm onto them. He comes upstairs and I tell him there's something under the bed. He looks at me like I'm crazy, but I can hear the terror in my voice. So now he's also a little worried. He turns on his phone's flashlight and takes a few steps back to look underneath and says, "Yep, there is something under the bed.
Oh no.
It's our 5-year-old." Somehow he snuck into our room and shimmied under our bed and fell asleep without me noticing. I was relieved the portal to hell hadn't opened up under our bed.
Or had it. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Could you imagine?
I can't imagine
Thank God she didn't
because,
take a broom and start poking under
oh my
there or
God.
something.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's so funny. I can't imagine because every night I'm woken up to our cat like scratching something under our bed and it freaks me out every time. Or he'll like really creepily walk like along and we have old wood floors so it like creaks just a little.
Really? You can hear him?
Just a little. Like the smallest creak and I'm like, what is that?
Oh my gosh.
I like look at the monitor. No, both kids are in bed and then I have to think, oh, it's the cat. Or it's the ghost. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Hmm.
That's really funny though.
I'm just glad she didn't go poking under the bed. That's probably what I would have done.
You
If I
just
heard some scratching under there and I was too afraid to look, I would have just been like, yeah, whatever's under there, I'm going to get ya. Now I'll think twice because,
Yeah. Could be your kid.
yeah.
That's funny. I love how you like she couldn't go get her husband or like run downstairs. She was too scared to get out of bed.
But I want to know how quickly he came.
Probably not quickly at all.
Have you ever seen those videos on TikTok where a wife will be like, let's see how long for him to come? And she'll drop like a book or slam something and then, ow, babe, come quick, help or something. And
Yeah.
he literally takes like 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
There's
I believe it.
zero rush to him.
Listen, they could come quickly in some places and some places they can't.
I had a story to follow that one up, but
Sorry.
no, it's okay. I actually learned that lesson at a very young age that men have zero rush when you need help. I
Yeah.
was at like a delicate age of like 9 years old, 10 years old. We lived in a 2-story house. Okay. And the bedrooms were upstairs. And my dad was really sick. He had like the flu or something. And he wanted me to go downstairs to get medicine from the downstairs bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I was so freaked out. I did not want to go because I am actually afraid of the dark.
Yeah.
Still to this day. I did not want to go downstairs. And he was like, it's okay. It's okay. The things every parent says. And then he says, if something happens, if you need something, just scream and I'll come downstairs. And so I'm like, my dad's got my back. Okay. Made me feel brave. I go downstairs and the bathroom had like light that shone into it, so I didn't have to flip the light on. I don't know why, but I didn't think to do that. And I open the cabinet and I'm trying to find this medicine and I feel something touch my foot, like run over my
Oh,
foot.
no.
And this wasn't like a little tickle. This was like an actual thing. Something ran over my foot. So I start screaming and I figure out how to turn the light on. And I immediately figure out what it was. But I just hear my dad laughing upstairs, like laughing. No, he wasn't running down the stairs like he promised he
Yeah.
would. He's just laughing. And what was it? Uh, we had a rat, like my brother.
No.
Listen, no,
So
no, no,
I was
no,
like, that
not
was
a,
the first thing that I thought of.
was not like a house rat. It was a pet rat. It was one that like over the summer you get to take home the
Yes.
pet from school.
Yes.
So we had this rat. His name was Casper, and it would always get out of its cage, and we would find it in the weirdest places, like behind a dresser drawer or something like that. It'd go
Yeah.
missing. And this rat had gone missing at the time,
Of course.
and that's what it was. It ran over my foot. But in the moment all this is happening, I wasn't putting it together until I actually saw it. And then I was like, oh,
Oh,
yeah,
it's just Casper, the ghost, the
yeah.
friendly ghost,
It's
not
funny
the
that his
creepy
name
ghost.
was Casper. Actually, now I think about that. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I was so mad. I was crying. And then I was mad. I went from scared to mad because I was like, you said you would come down here.
Yeah.
Set me up for a
No.
lifetime of disappointment. Men will never come to the rescue.
Never.
Gotta be a strong, independent woman and do it yourself.
Exactly. You know what that reminds me of? Because I don't like 2-story houses. They creep me out. Because I could be upstairs and so many things could be happening downstairs. You
Or what
don't
if
know.
there's a fire downstairs?
Yeah.
Then you have to jump out a window or something.
So true. So also things that creep me out, like we stayed at an Airbnb like not too long ago. It was in the mountains and there were like no window coverings, like no blinds, no nothing. So it was like pitch black outside and like we couldn't have anything covering the windows. So I'm like, literally, because I've watched that movie Hush, or like there's the other ones that are creepy where they have nothing on the windows. Why?
Was it The Strangers?
Something like
Where
that.
they
Yes.
it's like they're in the cabin in the
Yeah.
That one is good. That one's like
See, those are the types.
tense,
Yeah.
scary,
See, those are the types of
not
scary
evil.
movies I'll watch. Yes. Exactly. Things that could really happen. I don't know why. I'll watch those scary movies.
It's the
Like
paranormal
the
that you can't.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, those things could potentially also really happen, but never seen it with my own eyes. So
Like the last thing I need is more anxiety, like things to worry about.
yeah. Yeah. But yes, so I was in this Airbnb and I was like, I literally don't want to be downstairs by myself late at night. but I had to go into the kitchen for something. I don't know. One of the kids probably needed something. I was down there. And I'm like, somebody could be watching me.
Yeah, I would have been like, heck no, you got to do it yourself.
Somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety. You know that song?
Yeah, I know exactly what song. You sing a lot on the podcast. We
Because
should figure out a way to make ringtones out of like your little songs. And then every time
because
you
that's
call,
like my weird trait. I know a lot of song lyrics. I've told you this. I want to do a video where you just play a random song and then I have to continue the lyrics because I'll always be able to probably do it.
we should do that. We should do a Friday Night Live and do it live.
Yes, please, let's do it because I think that would be so fun.
I think it would be too.
Every time I mess up, though, I have to do something. I would say
Oh,
take a
shit.
shot, but I would get
No,
effed
you
up.
just
Well, I probably wouldn't get effed up because it's my weird trait.
don't set yourself up for failure.
I'm also the type of person that just like randomly starts singing like the song. And then I feel like that's annoying because I hate when people sing, but I always sing when like a song comes on, you know, like in the car or wherever.
Me too, but I'm somebody that like sings the lyrics wrong.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy though is my daughter. We listen to a lot of music.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Let's hear it because I have a story about her.
But it's like the weirdest songs she knows the lyrics to, and she knows all of them. And like, I don't know how. Okay, we're really into Demon Hunters right now,
Oh,
which
yeah.
I kind of want to be a K-pop demon hunter. I think they're so cute.
My
And
boys have not sat to watch the whole thing, and it makes me mad because I want to watch it.
yes, and
'Cause
the
I hear
music
all the good
is
things.
so good.
Okay, yes, I
The
do like
music
the
is so
song.
good. And then
Yeah.
I'm listening to all the music now, and I'm like, I would never even know this is from a kid's cartoon. Actually, I don't even know if it's for kids, but like to me, they sound
Yeah.
like regular songs that I'm jamming to on the radio. But my daughter knows all of the words to the song. And she even starts like doing like dances.
Oh, yeah, of
And
course.
oh my gosh, she's so comical. So now when we're driving somewhere, I'm like, what song do you want to listen to?
Demon Hunters.
Yeah. Or it's Hold My Beer.
Hold my beer.
Yeah. It's a cute song. It's like a girl power kind of a song.
Oh.
But whenever we're singing it together,
Oh, she does root beer.
I know I yell root beer like every
Yeah.
time when we're singing it together because I don't want her to go around saying that.
Well, the other day, well, not the other day, but a few weeks ago when I was at your house and she was singing Pink Pony Club.
Oh yeah.
Loved that.
She loves that song. And it's so cute to hear her sing it. Today we listened to it on our way to drop off, and I was like, I should record her singing these songs now because
Yeah, it is cute. No, the other day she spent the night at our house.
we
So,
spend the night
yeah. Yes. So she wakes up. Well, all the kids are awake by what, 7 a.m., 7:15.
on the dot.
Yeah, so they're all in the living room. My bedroom is very close to the living room, so I was sitting on my phone, whatever, laying in bed still, but they were all on the couch and she's sitting on the couch. Turner's trying to find something on Netflix to watch, and she just keeps singing It's a Small World, but
Oh,
she's just singing one lyric of
Yep.
it. And Turner's like, "Stop. You're so
oh
annoying.
my
You're
gosh.
just singing the one part." And then she's just starts singing it louder. And Ryan's still like passed out right next to me, right? And he's like, "Stop singing it." So then he's waking up to her singing just like the one part.
She does that, but then she like Cinderella. Okay, I know like one verse. She knows the whole freaking song.
Yeah. I'm sure she knew the whole song, but then he started to get annoyed, so she wanted to annoy him, so
Oh,
she
of course.
just kept going.
They're always doubling down.
Oh, yeah, always. Always.
That's
No,
funny.
it was really funny. I don't even know how we got to that topic, but anyways. Okay. Hard to pick one, but one time in high school, I was having a sleepover at a friend's. It was the first time I ever stayed over, and the vibe was already real weird. I'm super sensitive to weird paranormal stuff already, but one night they put me in a weird guest room near the pool with glass doors. Already wasn't loving it. I kept looking at the doors because it was creepy at night. Eventually, all of the sudden, I saw a flash of just these white legs covered in dripping water, and I was like, what the fuck? I told my friend about the weird shit I saw in the morning, and turns out her neighbor drowned. So that was fun. That's creepy.
Neighbor down at the house next door to
Yeah,
her.
I don't know. So, yeah, her neighbor drowned. Maybe in their pool. Oh,
Ooh.
that would be weird. See, this is why I don't like just glass doors, windows. Where, it's creepy.
Okay, I have a ghost story, not my own though.
Okay.
So my mom had a friend that was renting a house that was on a small lake here in town. And the house was a two-story house, but it was converted so that it was like two separate houses, like one upstairs, one downstairs.
Uh huh.
So at some point before she moved in, somebody had died. I don't know if they committed suicide or if they died. I think they died in the shower of her like unit. So when she lived there, weird things would start happening, mostly with the lights, like being turned off, turned on. Like she would get in bed and the lights would turn on and she would start talking to the ghost. Like, okay, I'm ready to
No.
go to bed now. Like, can you turn the lights off? And it would start like cooperating, but she would, anytime we got together, she would tell us like the newest things that would happen. Like, oh yeah, this happened. And I think she figured out the person's name. So she started calling them by the name.
Uh,
Maybe I'm elaborating that part. I don't know. I feel like I've heard this story and then it changes in my brain. But yes. So I'm curious. So she doesn't live there anymore, but I'm curious. Did it continue
Interesting.
to haunt? I don't even know if it's
I don't even
haunting,
know. Or
but
they're
it's
just
like
like
just
there.
chilling,
They're
hanging out.
hanging.
They're like, I'm still living.
This is my
I don't
house,
got a bod, but
biatch.
yes,
Okay.
yes. But yeah, I think things would even happen like when she was in the shower, the lights would turn off.
No.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yes, very, very, that would,
No. Listen, if I had like a weird, like, because for a hot minute, Turner's room creeped me out. Literally, I'm not kidding you. Because I feel like I talked to you about this.
yeah.
It would creep me out. But if I actually ever like physically saw something or like felt something, or I don't know, I'd be out so quick. I'd be like, nope, we're moving. I'm going back to mom and dad's house. I don't care. I'm out.
You've never
Like,
like sensed stuff, not just here, but any time in life. Like
yeah.
this feels really off. Like the
No, I
hair
do.
on my
Yes.
arms is sticking up. The air feels really thick. It
Yes.
feels like there was pain here or,
100%. You know where I actually felt that the most? My brother and I went and we like toured Alcatraz,
oh,
and they like make you go in or they don't make you, but like you could tour the jail cells and they'll be like, oh, somebody died here. And like tell you their whole story. That was super creepy. And yes, you could feel it. There was like one room where like it was just him and I in there, which was weird because there were so many people like on the property, right? And like just him and I were in there in like huge area. And I'm like, oh, like I feel so like off right now. Like I hate this.
there
Like,
was something that happened there. I feel like before it was Alcatraz, or maybe it was after. It had something to do with the Indians. They like took over the island, like in a demonstration or something.
hmm,
I don't know if it was before or after it was Alcatraz, but there was something that happened there.
yeah, I bet.
Did you ever
I
see the
don't really
movie
remember.
The Rock?
The Rock, no.
Oh, that one's so good with Nicolas Cage. It's one of the few Nicolas Cage movies I like. And
Mm,
Sean Connery.
it's called The Rock.
Yeah, because the Alcatraz, they call it The Rock because it's
Yeah,
like
wait,
a
no, because
island
this sounds very
and
familiar.
it's about like nuclear weapons.
Mm, no,
Oh, it's good.
we should watch it.
Yeah.
Also, my school, which I feel like we've gone over this
You're
when
talking
I went
about
to
when you would walk,
college.
would run down the hallway and the lights would
Yes.
follow you? Yeah.
Yes, because at nighttime, why would you ever do that at a school where it was like once like a mental institution where like friggin' weird shit happened?
They've
Oh, we're gonna conserve some energy. We're not gonna let the lights turn on unless you're gonna walk down the hallway.
they've done like a lot of those paranormal shows there
Oh
because
yeah,
it's like one of the top 10 like haunted places in the United most haunted place in the United States.
yeah, I bet.
A
That
lot of weird stuff happened there.
I know.
And it's
All
such a
those night classes,
pretty
I was like, "Hell
campus
no."
too, like hidden, tucked away.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
probably why it was a good mental institution location because it was
for sure.
tucked away and they can get away with.
Anything. It's still tucked away, even with more development, you know?
Mm.
Oh, yeah, it was so creepy, but I loved it. Like, during the day, beautiful. But as soon as it got to be nighttime, I'm like, never mind.
What about the Manson caves? Did you ever like venture there? Like,
Mm, I don't think I ever actually went to them.
I've never been to the caves because there are actual caves. Then I heard that they blew them up so people won't go in them anymore. But there's like a whole system over there. But I remember we like went off-roading back there at one point and it was like really dark at night and there's a lot of like trails and stuff. It's not a
Yeah,
huge like acreage location, but there's a lot of hills and stuff to drive through. I
yeah.
remember we like pulled up and it was like this flat area and it was really, really dark. But then all of a sudden, the truck lights, we could see a truck and like a trailer, like a camper attached, like in the distance with all the
No.
lights off. And it was like, okay, like we should probably get out of here. Like, we don't know if there's some crazy people there or what.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, this woman comes out of it and she starts like walking towards us. I could not like
Get out of
panic,
there
like,
quick enough.
get out of here, back up, like fast enough.
She's
That
probably
was
just like,
very
"Get up,
scary.
Black
Yeah,
Buddy!"
probably. Yeah.
But you're all creeped out.
But that whole area is supposed to be like really haunted and
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
let's go
Creepy.
camping there one night.
No.
Or-
Queen Mary. Have you
I've
ever
never been there, but I would totally
You've
do it.
never been there?
Mm.
Oh, that's fun. I've done the ghost tour there before, and then they do, like, their, like, horror night type thing. Do you like horror nights? Oh, we've gone to horror nights. I forgot. That's a while ago. That was fun.
I love being scared when I'm on my couch, but like in real life, when you're at like a
Yeah.
maze or a haunted house and things are like jumping out at you or like banging, that freaks me out. I'll literally pee my pants, like hide
Yeah, I do kinda
behind.
remember that.
I think I ran through a group of people and like pissed them off because I was so scared.
Mhm. Little Chucky was
Yeah.
following you. No.
And like if a girl and her boyfriend are in front of me, no, that is my boyfriend also now because
Yeah.
I'm like clinging for dear
Yeah.
life to them. Like
You're like, "Nope, I'm part of you
bonus
now."
points if they're bigger than me, I'll just like hide behind them.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And then I torture myself because I'll actually do it, but I'm so scared.
Yeah. Yeah. We should do the ghost tour at Queen Mary, though. That's fun.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, sure.
I
No
heard you can
problem.
rent a room there. We could
You
stay.
can.
We
I
should
need your
totally,
face.
we should totally do it.
That would be a lot of fun, but I don't know if I would stay, you know?
Why?
Because I don't know about like, okay, a haunted hotel does sound fun, but I don't know, like, when the time actually came, I don't know. Okay. Maybe not so much directly ghost, but still kind of paranormal slash creepy. I was sitting on the couch with my 2-year-old son at the time, and he randomly told me he's been here before. And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "I was here in 2001." Fast forward 2 years later, we were driving to a mall he's never been to and in a town he's never been to. He started looking around and getting excited because he recognized where we were and started naming places that were nearby, which were correct. And he said he used to come here with his friends back in 2001. The requirement to stay. Oh, I guess that was it. Eh, that's part of our old one. That's creepy.
I've heard of like kids that have these like memories of like somebody
Yes.
else. Yeah, that would scare me.
That is so weird. I kind of believe in that kind of stuff, so I don't know. I feel like we're different about that, maybe.
No,
I don't
I
know.
believe in reincarnation.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So I would totally start grilling my kid, like, oh, yeah? Well, what was your friend's name? And then I would start researching it on the computer.
Yes.
I'd be like, this is,
That's like
do,
been like a thing
yeah.
that's happened before.
Hmm.
Like, oh, I went to war and this was like the
Yes.
person and I died here. That's so wild.
Some old souls still here on Earth.
I also like how some like most of these stories are about your parents.
Well, our user base is men and then probably moms. So
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, I feel like a lot of ghost weird things happen with your kids
yeah, I wonder why that is.
because they're like young, easy to get to.
Oh my gosh, don't say it like that.
Well,
Like the Annabelle doll, the girls told the ghost, like, you can take over our doll. And then that's how Annabelle became.
is that how that happened?
Yes. They gave
Mm.
it
And then that
permission
guy,
to,
the guy that was just in charge of the Annabelle doll, died.
yes, but they got his like autopsy back and he had previous heart conditions. He died of a heart attack and the doll wasn't even near him.
Uh huh. Uh huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting how that happens. That's
Mm.
it, you
Hmm.
know?
Yeah.
Spooky. Oh, this isn't really like a ghost story, but back when I was young, mm, my brother was in high school and he played football. So I had to have been preteens, teenager, maybe. Yeah, teenager. Me and my friend decided to stay home on a Friday night and we were watching like all the Saw movies. We were like really into the Saw movies. We watched like 3 of them that night. And my parents and my brother decided to like go out after his football game to like go out to dinner or whatever. My mom had called me like maybe 30 minutes prior to this happening, right? She's like, we're going to go out, whatever, we'll be home later. So it's like 9 p.m. And I'm like, okay, yeah, no problem, whatever. It's just her and I here at the house. All of a sudden, we start like hearing, do you know the story?
No.
Oh, all of a sudden, we start hearing these like tapping noises and like something like it sounds like somebody's trying to open one of the windows from our backyard into our house. And I'm like freaking out. I'm like, did you hear that? And she's like, yeah, I heard that. And then like, I don't know, a few minutes go by and then like it went away. So we were like, whatever. We're like, maybe it's just in our head. We've been watching creepy movies all night. Well, then all of a sudden it starts happening again. And it's like this time it's like more aggressively, like they're very clearly trying to open the window. And then all of a sudden, because there's like a huge sliding door at my parents' house
Mm-hmm.
in the backyard, all of a sudden we see like a figure like run past the door. And then they're trying to open the sliding door. Her and I scream so loud. And we run to my bathroom, which is like right by the front door. But both of us like had cell phones at the time, but they weren't like, I don't know, they were like flip phones, back in the
I'm
day.
pretty sure 911 is just as fast
I
now as
know.
it is then.
I know. But listen, I think like we didn't have our phones on us. Like at the time,
Oh,
you didn't like keep your phone in your pocket like we do now.
yeah.
Right. So neither one of us had our phone, but thank God my parents still had a landline. And so we're hiding in like the dark bathroom, like the small little like half bath, right? And I'm like, go run to the kitchen, like go run to the kitchen phone and call 911. And she's like, no, you run to the kitchen phone and call 911. I'm like, no, you run. Anyways, like this person's freaking out in the backyard trying to get into the house. Why we don't just run out the front door that's right next to the bathroom, I don't know. But finally she runs to the kitchen, to the landline that's on the wall, dials 911. She's talking to the 911 operator, right? And like all of a sudden I hear, Bobby, it's
It's
me.
your brother.
It's my fucking brother.
Of course.
I'm like, oh my God. I like screamed at my friend. I'm like, it's just my brother. It's just my brother. She hangs up on 911, on the 911 operator.
Oh my God. Did they call back or did they send somebody?
No, they called back and my brother answered the phone. Now the
He's like, yeah, I
911,
swear they're okay.
yeah,
They're
he's like, no,
good.
no, it
It's
was
a
a
prank.
joke. It was a joke. Like I'm just her brother. And then like the 911 operator's like, yeah, I don't believe you. Like I have to talk to one of them. So I go on the phone and she's like, I just really want to make sure you're okay. Like, do I need to send somebody? And I'm like, no, 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 it's just my brother. And she's like, no, really, like,
Like, breathe hard
yeah,
if
exactly.
you
Like,
need.
say one if you want us to send somebody.
Yeah.
But like, she legitimately like did not believe us. Like, she was gonna send somebody, but I finally
Um,
talked her off the ledge.
I feel
But
like she should have because,
that's so true. Like two
like, have you
teenage
ever heard of
girls.
people that call 911 and like order a pizza or something? And it's like,
No,
send help. Like, I can't let them know I'm on the phone with you,
that's
but
smart though.
yeah,
That's
here's
really
my
smart.
address. Yeah, I'd like a extra large pepperoni,
Oh
no cheese,
yeah,
extra ranch.
that's
Yeah,
really
here's our
smart.
address.
Mm,
ASAP, please.
yeah. Wow,
Okay,
I've never thought of that.
so I know this that like Scream is still around for like this generation, as is like Saw, but there's
Yeah,
nothing better than the original. Like the very first episode, like the very first Scream was so scary. Do
yeah.
you even remember that with Drew
Yes,
Barrymore?
yes,
And it's like the
yes.
same thing in the beginning. She's like home alone.
Yeah.
And then her parents come home and her guts are like in the
Uh,
mailbox.
yeah. Yeah. I'll never forget that. My
Or like
brother, I think, also was scarred. He's like, I was just trying to fuck with you guys. I'm like,
now he's like, never ever do it again. Like when something's so traumatic, you never do it again.
but you know what is funny? It was like months later, maybe even, I don't remember, however long later, was more of a teenager at the time, and a boy was dropping me off at home, and my parent, like, nobody was home, so he like came inside. He was a friend. Like, he was just making sure
I'm
that
not
I was like,
judging, girl.
oh yeah,
Oh
it
no,
looks
I
like you're
was
kind of judging.
no.
Anyways, he was just making sure like I was safe, whatever. I was probably like 15, 16. So we were like sitting on my couch. We were waiting for everyone to come home. And my brother and my dad snuck into the backyard again.
Oh, were you guys making out on the couch?
No, but I think that they were trying to find out if we were or not. Because then they started knocking on the door and it
Oh yeah.
freaked me out. I'm like, you guys, are you
Probably freaked
kidding
that
me?
poor boy out. He was trying to be nice, make sure you were safe.
Literally. He was so nice. That's my nice friend from high school. But yes, seriously. Maybe this is where my fear of just like open windows comes from. It's all clicking now. Like
Yeah.
big, open.
That's
Like
exactly why. See, I'm telling you.
uh,
The trauma starts somewhere.
it does, honestly. That's funny. But yeah, ghost stories. Am I right?
We're right.
So maybe next week we should talk about getting ghosted.
Yeah. I got a good one about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't wait to tell us. Can't wait.
But I wanted a soft launch. My boyfriend.
Hmm.
So everybody, how I went on that blind date.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it worked out really well. And we're in a ship now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I would like everybody to meet my boyfriend.
For you, those that don't watch us, she's rubbing a purple velvet skull.
Oh my God. I've never thought that people don't watch us.
Yeah, there are people that don't watch us. They just listen to us.
It's so awkward. That's so creepy. Because I feel like half the fun is the animation.
The hand gestures.
Here, let me do some ASMR. This is my boyfriend. He was funny. TikTok must be listening to me because all of a sudden those started popping up on my feed again.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
find them just as annoying now as I did then.
Back then, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
funny. Yeah, your phone is right here to
they should
listen
do
to
some
us.
spooky ASMR.
Ooh.
Have you seen on like Roku, you can have screensavers for like the holidays? And for Halloween, they have like, it's like a scary scene, and all of a sudden there's like a ghost in a window or something.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's fun. You should put that on.
Yeah.
Scare the kids. Ooh, you take no fun in scaring your children. I will.
Okay, I'm sorry I'm not hiring some spooky clown to hide under their
I
beds.
feel like his name is Jangles or Crinkles or something. Hold on.
You know
Can I look
what?
it up now so we're
Yes, of
done?
course. But you know what? This is exactly why. Because when I was a kid, I very specifically remember being terrified of under my bed. So my kids' beds are on the floor. Like they have floor mattresses so that they never have to feel that like weird, maybe something's hiding under the bed feeling.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I just put in here scary clown for hire thinking. It is such a niche thing that that one would pop up. Nope, right here. Top 16 best clowns for hire in Los Angeles. Hire killer clowns. Like,
Nicole, there's an ass for every seat. Of course. This is a thing.
I think it's called Jingles, Jingles,
Jingle Bell
Crinkles,
Jangles.
Crinkles.
Wait, I
Maybe
feel
it's
like this sounds
Crinkle.
very familiar. Wait, did he follow people around like a town?
I think it was like a specific area, but people would call and leave messages like, "Hi, Jingles the clown. My kid's been acting up, and I might need you to pay a visit." And you could hear the kids like, "No, no, don't." I swear.
Bojangles.
No, Bojangles is
What
the
is
name of the
that?
clown. I don't know, but my phone is now frozen.
Because the spirits that are in our studio don't want you to know about this clown.
Oh,
Ever think
great.
of that?
No?
You know what freaks me out about clowns? That guy that would dress up as a clown and had a raised foundation like we do and hid bodies
You
under
don't know
there.
his name?
What was his name?
That's just John Wayne Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't we have a full episode of freaking murderers this month?
Because we talk about that all the time in regular life.
Yeah, I know we do.
I'm obsessed with serial killers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was waiting for you to say we are.
Yeah, no, I know. That was the mm-hmm. Yes,
Like
we
true
are.
crime, Kelly and I will binge
Yeah.
until one of us falls asleep. But if it's true crime, I'm not falling asleep. If it's The Bachelor,
Okay, yeah. So Ryan used to like fall asleep to
yeah,
what's it
Forensic
called?
Files.
Forensic Files. Thank you. Yes. And I would lay there because used to sleep with the TV on, right? So I'd be laying there and I'd be like trying to fall asleep, but you know the guy's like kind of creepy voice. But then it was like a podcast to me. I'm like, I don't even need to have my eyes open because I'm listening to the story. And then I wouldn't be able to fall asleep because I'm like, I have to know. How'd they catch the murderer?
Yeah.
It was the sparkle evidence. The what was it?
Yes.
The
I was going to
glitter,
talk about that, but
the glitter evidence.
yes, one time. Okay. So there's this famous episode. Well, I don't know if it's a famous episode. Famous to me.
It's not
Forensic Files
famous.
episode about a murderer from our hometown. And same thing, my husband and I, we would fall asleep watching it. And I talked about this episode, and there's like 1,000 Forensic Files episodes. Okay. And I just remember waking up in the middle of the night because I'm hearing what, like, it's familiar to me, this story. And I just remember tapping him on the arm. And I'm like, it's the blah, blah, blah rapist, because that's what the
Yeah.
episode was. And he shot out of bed. He was in the military. Shot out of bed, thinking that somebody was breaking into the house.
Some rapist is in the house.
Yes, yes. And I just remember, like, no, babe, no, babe. Like, I felt so bad. Like, I felt bad because I scared the shit out of him, but I also felt bad that like I got this reaction from him that was like reserved for literally life or death situations. And here I was just excited to share this show with him.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
I'm not
Yeah.
kidding you. Feet on the floor, jump out of bed like
Yes.
so fast. But mind you, there were other times where scary shit would happen. I'd be like, "Can you go check?" And it would be like a snail's
Yeah.
pace.
Yeah.
There was no
Your dad
rush.
about the rat, you know?
Yeah.
That happened one time when we lived in our apartment. We had like this big glass like picture that was hanging on the wall. Oh, sorry.
It's Wrinkles the clown.
Wrinkles the clown.
You guys Google it, Wrinkles the clown, and look at the stories. It's the scariest thing.
Yeah. Okay, and you want to do that to your kids.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Now I see that there's a movie about it.
Oh.
Wrinkles
Well, now
the
we gotta
Clown
watch it.
trailer. I know. I wish we could like cut it in. People could watch what we're watching.
Okay, we're not gonna watch it right this second. We'll
No,
watch
it's
it
like
after. We'll watch it after.
Kelly always see.
What? Is it a 911 call?
It's all those parents. The messages that they would leave him, like, "I need you to come scare the shit out of these kids."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So we'll We'll put a link in for that.
Yeah, what the hell? But yeah, one night, like we had this huge glass like picture in our dining room of our apartment. So it was like a one bedroom apartment, very small. And somehow it fell off the wall. I'm gonna just maybe blame Ryan didn't nail it in well enough. Maybe. And he shot out of bed so quick because it was like 3 a.m. and it's just like glass shattering. But he like grabbed the machete and like ran out there. And I'm like, what is happening?
The machete? That's like
Yeah.
the last thing I would want somebody running through the house with. What if you
Well, I
dropped it
think
on
it
your
was like
foot?
the first thing that came to mind. I was right by the bed.
Like, do you have that reaction when you're in the car and you put your arm out?
Yes.
Like, could you imagine you come running down the hall and he goes to like put his arm up to stop you and he has the machete in it and you just
And
run
it's like
through it? Yes.
slits my throat.
Yes.
Yeah,
Then all of a
maybe.
sudden he's on trial for murder and it's like, there's no way that this
This is
happened.
exactly how this
Yeah.
happened.
This is it. Kelly, come back from the dead. This is exactly how it happened.
Oh man, that's funny. Every time I do that in the car, he gets so mad at me. I'm like, and then he's like, it's fine. I'm like,
Oh,
I can't help it.
that's a
It's just a
man thing.
reaction.
Thank you. I'm gonna make my son listen to this because he gets so mad at me. Like, what are you doing? Do you think your little arm is gonna stop me? Blah blah blah. I'm like, it makes me feel better.
Yeah.
I know it's not gonna stop you.
I've learned to like not make the noise, but I'll like grip like the handle or something like really tight. And then he's like, I'm stopping. Like, it's fine. I'm like, I
Oh,
legitimately
you mean when
cannot
he's
help it.
driving?
Yes, when he's
Oh no.
driving.
See, when I drive, I
Oh,
still have
it's
that whole like I'm gonna stop you
no,
from
like I know
flying through
I'm
the
going to be
windshield.
able to stop. So I'm not
Oh
nervous.
my gosh.
Anyways,
All right.
anything else?
Are you afraid of the dark?
Yes.
I feel like that's how I'm looking it up. I'm telling you. The snick was a thing.
So, oh,
Snick.
oh,
And yeah, we should rewatch those.
that would be funny.
Yeah.
But Are You Afraid of the Dark? Really, that was creepy. And have made Turner watch Goosebumps, and that is also kind of creepy. I can't believe I actually watched that as a kid.
Snick, short for Saturday Night Nickelodeon,
Oh, and was it creepy?
aired from 1992 to 2005. So,
Yeah, us.
yeah.
Anyways, all right. Cheers to all the ghosts.
And
And
to Survivor.
oh yeah, Survivor Night.